You're sitting in
Oh,
your
jeez.
Down one.
Wait, I think you're down one, Bam.
A little more.
Yeah, you're down.
That's all
Right.
right. You can be me. I'd rather be you. That's me.
Assist. Because everyone's going. Oh, look at you, Okay. Congratulations to Stanford.
Thank you.
We've got Coach Tara Vanderveer, Amber Orange, Nneka Ogumake, and Chiney Ogumake. Coach, I will let you open.
First, I want to congratulate Cal on a great season, and we wish them the very best in the NCAA tournament. Hope they get a great draw, and they play really well. They were an excellent opponent for us, and today we kind of had to go with something different. Nneka shooting her threes, so I thought our team worked really hard defensively. We got out and got some transition, and for us, I think the big difference, we got great games from Nneka and Chiney, but the big difference for us was how Amber played. I thought she really stepped up big on the big stage, knocked down her free throws, took the ball to the basket, ran our team, worked hard defensively, and different people came in, so we got more contributions from more people, and that's what we need. Usual kind of day at the office for Nneka and Chiney, double-doubles, and they're outstanding teammates and team leaders.
Michelle Smith, ESPNW. Tara, what does Nneka's face-up game allow you to do?
I think that, Nneka as a freshman, I don't know that I could have seen this coming, but, she's worked really hard on her perimeter shot, and we saw it as a sophomore when she were at Connecticut. She was really killing it in the pinch. And earlier on this year, I told her, I said, you'll be shooting threes this year. And she has great touch, high arcing shot. I think it gives us more flexibility. We can move people around, take advantage of matchups a little bit better. Nneka's so, she's really such an intelligent player. You can just put her in different spots. And she did stuff today that we never really gone over, never practiced. I said, Nneka, can you do this? And she said, yes.
Lee Michelson from Foot Press. Nneka, you've been developing more range with your shot all year, and now, if I read the stat sheet right, these were your first threes of the season made.
Yes.
Is this something that you've been consciously working on with an eye toward, moving to the professional level next year?
At this point, I'm still focusing on our season. I've definitely worked on my three. It's not necessarily that, we run plays for my three, but,
We might.
But when I do shoot my outside shots, it's pretty far out there, and it might as well be a three, and I think that it's good that I kind of built confidence in myself. Tara's always known all along that she thinks I can shoot out there, but Chiney always says that there's some psychological barrier when I see the line. But, today it was more so, we just need to score, and so when I was in the rhythm, things kind of fell through. And in the first half, it was also easier to shoot because I had made some outside shots and the basket is more comfortable for me to look at, and we were recognizing what we needed on offense. So my teammates had confidence in me and I had confidence, obviously. So.
Tom Fitzgerald, San Francisco Chronicle. Tara, what is the case that you would make for Nneka as Player of the Year at this point over Brittany Griner? A lot of people, including ESPN, have anointed Griner as the Player of the Year. What's the case that you would make on her behalf?
Well, I guess maybe I just look at what the, what the qualifications of the Player of the Year are. And for me, a Player of the Year would be a great teammate, a great leader, which Nneka is. She has the numbers to back it up. She can score in a lot of different ways, and you saw it today. She rebounds, she scores, she plays defense. She blocks shots. I think she does everything. She gets steals. So she, physically backs things up, but I think she just brings, intangibles to the game that are really special. And I think she's playing with, in some ways, maybe a less experienced cast, in terms of her guards and perimeter people. But that's for people to vote on. She's got my vote, and what she wants to do is something, that would be great. She'll be an All-American, but I think she's she wants to just keep her season going and keep playing with her sister and with her teammates as long as she can.
Coach, more still from full court. Can you talk about Susan's effect on the team in terms of conditioning? 3 games in 3 days, you guys held up beautifully. Where is this team in terms of conditioning, and is
Right.
it look back to some of your other teams?
Well, I think that's a great observation, and really the players could address it better than me. But as a player, she was a player. She really understands kind of what it takes, and I think she's done an absolutely fabulous job for us. But maybe Nneka and Shanae, especially because this is the first year they've had her, they could address that.
Go ahead, Sue.
No, you got it.
No, you.
I think Nneka knows the effects a little bit more than me.
I think having Susan on the team, has really changed kind of the mentality of our team. She pushes us to our limits, and we work hard for each other. We worked hard into the summer and the preseason, and we still work hard even, to this day. It's not just about playing and then recovering and laying down. She's huge on actively getting better with every step of the way, and I definitely have to say that she's a huge contribution to our performance on the court, because we're able to have more stamina and we're able to run up and down and eventually tire teams out. So, I tell her every day, she's a big reason why I have developed into the player I am this year. Obviously along with Tara and the coaching staff, but physically she's really added to my game, and I'm very thankful for Susan, and I'm sure that the youngsters are going to look forward to a really fun spring.
Well, let's just finish the season first.
Yeah.
The longer the season, the shorter the spring.
Nick Hamilton, TG Sports. Actually, this question is for the coach and the players. How sweet was it to go against your rival for the actual championship in the Pac-12, and what does that mean to you guys?
For me, it really doesn't matter who we're playing for a championship, but anytime you get a chance to cut down nets, whoever the opponent is, you want to bring your A game, and I think that's what we did today.
Coach Kevin Dan from the Bootleg. With the successful Pac-12 tournament run and 28-game winning streak, how high up on the one line do you think your team should be come March?
Are you saying in terms of a seed?
Yeah,
1, 2.
Jeff Rotto, the San Jose Mercury News. Nneka, can you talk about, you guys have done with the Pac-12 now. You've been to 4 straight Final Fours, and I know that's your next goal. Can you talk about the postseason and what you'd like to achieve?
At this point, I think it's very obvious what we'd like to achieve. However, it takes one game at a time. I know it sounds cliche, but it's really our mindset. We're just excited for today. We went undefeated in the regular season the Pac-12 season, and we won the tournament. There have been a few bumps, but we've learned. And I think that's what's best about this whole Pac-12 experience. We had great competition. A lot of people may think otherwise, but the teams out here are very hard to beat, especially, twice and 3 times with Cal. That wasn't a cakewalk. And we're very thankful for, everything that we've achieved. But, the postseason is here now. And we're very excited about it. And, we're going to find out on Monday where we're going to be. And it doesn't matter where we are. We're going to go there and play and have fun and win.
Tom Fitzgerald, San Francisco Chronicle. Shanae, what exactly happened early on in the game when you got what they call the flagrant foul on Gray? What exactly happened?
Well, it was the first play of the game. I knew Gray always likes to get in deep position, and she had her hands and she was trying to post up, and I think she just sort of got confused, my face for my arm or something, but just got a few elbows to the face in different places, and but it happens. Obviously you saw I got a foul too in the game, so we're 2 physical teams, and I think the great thing about the Pac-12 and this season in particular is that we're playing and they're allowing us to play, physical and push through, and I think that really helps us when we think about come later times in March. So, there are bumps and bruises. My face probably won't look the same tomorrow, but I'll take it.
And
Was it cheek or nose?
A little bit of both, but it's okay.
And a follow-up question for this one for Nneka. You got clouded too, and it looked like you were having some contact lens problems or something. What was going on?
Same story as Chanae, elbow to the face. I thought my contact fell out, so everything was okay though. I actually was seeing double vision for about 2 possessions, but we pushed through that kind of stuff. So.
That's why she can make her threes.
Hi, Lewis Geist for Playmaker Mobile. Amber, this question's for you. You had 13 points today. Very nice game. Does the game come any easier with the excellent post player teammates that you have?
I think it helps a lot. They get a lot of attention, so if they help off of me, I can look to be more aggressive offensively and look for my shot. So it's all about them.
It's about you too.
Beth Harris, AP. Shanae, can you just kind of elaborate on what it's been like I know your season's not over, but the last couple seasons being able to play with your sister and what you two have been able to help this program do?
I think her senior leadership is really special, and that's what I was saying. Someone asked me, how does it feel to, win a conference championship tournament in the tournament? And I was like, it's great, and I think the thing that really helps us is that we have consistent senior leadership, and when your senior is playing as hard as she can, it's contagious. And we had that last year with Kayla and Jeanette, and then the legacy started with Candace and even those before. So it's just really great, and to be able to say that my sister is the one who's out there, and it's just really neat experience. I cherish it. I can't ask for a better 2 seasons with her. So I know when we are old and sitting together and looking back, I'm like, man, that was perfect. And we still have things to work on, but I'm just really enjoying this journey.
Good answer. Chanae, were you really pushing her to shoot those threes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I have to tell you guys a story. So yesterday we were talking to Nneka, and Nneka shoots some pretty long-range shots. She airballed early in the game, but it doesn't matter to her. She has quick memory, whatever. But I told her yesterday, I was like, Nneka, your foot's on the line sometimes, and you still drain the shot. I think when you realize your foot's behind the line, you just like, oh, it's a three, oh, man. So I was like, okay, well, I said, your three is going to come when it's low regulation. You're just going to have to shoot it. And that's what she did. And I was like, oh, the irony. I told you. And then the next play down, she was looking calm and collected. And she was like, we ran a play, and I had it on the wing. And she's like, ball. I was like, okay. And so she shot it. But I'm really excited. She worked so hard in it in the off season. And even every day after practice, she gets extra shots up. And it just shows how much. And even some of the girls on Cal, everyone's game is developing. And I think that's the special thing about the Pac-12. We keep working to get better and better, and the competition's getting higher and higher. So it's just a testament to the great players and coaches and facilities and the people we have.
Get in the back there.
Lindsay Schnell, the Oregonian. Tara, this came up in the last press conference with Coach Gottlieb. We were wondering, do you think that Nneka and Shanae are the best post tandem ever in women's college basketball, and maybe who are they comparable to?
We've had some great post players at Stanford, and it's just I don't really like to compare. I would just say today I love coaching them, and they're doing a great job for us. They do. I think they do have a special connection, being sisters. So even if you had 2 other great post players together, but if you look in the Pac-12 at Pam and Paula McGee, so. I think they were pretty awesome. So it's there have been great players of the past, and we're really fortunate to have watched an excellent kind of exhibition today from them, and I enjoy coaching them. But I'm not really good at comparing that stuff. But we'll go back to the gym and have more to work on Monday. So they're doing a great job for us, but there's always more.
We'll take one final question.
Lee Michelson from Court Press. You played Connecticut this season. Of the other teams that are being mentioned as, presumptive 1 seeds, it would be Notre Dame and Baylor. You haven't played them this season, but you did spend a fair amount of time with those players for USA Basketball this summer. Could you talk about basically how you feel your team stacks up to those teams?
Every team has a different style. Obviously, come March Madness, there's always talk about, who should deserve what seed, depending on who they played or how they play or who they've lost to. I think we do a really good job, and I'm not just saying this to say it. I think we do a really good job of focusing on us. Granted, there are standout teams, and Baylor has Brittany Griner, Odyssey Sims. Notre Dame has Sky Devin Nat. But I think as Stanford women's basketball, we do a really good job of focusing on us. It's difficult for people to kind of include us because of how far away we are. We're 3 time zones away, but we try our best to take care of business here, and come the tournament, wherever we go, we'll play there, we'll play whoever, and it's all about having fun and living in the moment and enjoying ourselves on the court and leaving it all on the floor. So I think it's just about the Stanford culture tradition, about what we're really fighting for here together as a team.
I think that's a good way to wrap up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Too late for thank you.